Hey everybody, wanted to do a quick update video for you guys. It's been a really long time since I've made a video, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about because this is gonna be a short one, and it's probably gonna be a really long time till I make another one. So I found out a while back that I'm pregnant, and right now I'm 7 months along, and we're really excited about it. So I didn't want to say anything too early because me and my husband were really struggling to get pregnant in the first place. And so it was like 2 years of kind of a struggle. And my doctor told me that we were going to have to go to specialists and everything. And so when I found out that I was pregnant, I kind of felt like I didn't want to jinx it by spreading that information around too terribly much. I was really excited, so I told some people, but I really felt like if I got too excited, like I was gonna miscarry or something bad was just gonna happen. And so far, everything is just going really, really well. And it's a boy, and he's gonna be born in April, and he is just super healthy. And I'm, healthy. I feel like I'm falling apart, but I'm definitely gonna live. So everything is going really, really well. But it's been, super distracting. So I haven't been busy really, but I have been just really distracted, obviously. So that's why I haven't been making videos, and I probably won't be making very many. For the foreseeable future. But I just wanted to, kind of let everyone know that. It also, brings up some stuff. So I have found myself thinking a lot about what it was like for me growing up as a witness. And like all the things that my kid is just not going to have to deal with. The biggest thing for me is going to school and being able to go into the classroom and learn. I feel like before I went to school, to worldly school, my parents kind of told me all the things that they were going to try to teach me, and that these are the things that aren't true and that you don't have to believe in or you don't have to listen to. So, as soon as evolution came up, I just shut my brain off. This teacher who is, 50 years old and I'm 6, they know nothing. I know way more. So and it's not just that, that's the first thing that just pops to my mind. Maybe you guys have other things. I went to school when we were allowed to believe in dinosaurs, which is a crazy freaking thing to say. But I know that some people, I know that for a while there, that was like a controversial thing, like it was a satanic conspiracy or something. So I don't know, maybe you guys remember that. But it's just going to be nice to kind of watch a kid go to school and just see that progression, from the outside, of what it's like to just watch them learn and soak in all this information. Not look at the teacher as like someone that they know more than because their mom said so, and just watch them learn how to think and then come to their own conclusions about things, and that's the most important part about school, that I think I definitely miss. I think a lot of people miss it, actually. I don't think it's just a witness thing, is learning how to think, not learning what to think. And that is what I'm really, really excited to help my kid understand, and to watch him go through life with a little more understanding of critical thought and the scientific method, and vetting information properly. I'm so stoked about that. I'm really excited that he's never gonna know what it's like to have to leave the classroom because the kids are drawing outlines of their hands to make them into turkeys on Thanksgiving. he's going to be able to do Valentine's cards with the kids in his class. He's never going to have to leave the classroom because someone's having a birthday. I'm already emotional, so I can't talk about it too much, or I do get a little misty, but I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled that I kind of get to experience this in a way. I mean, clearly it's, he's his own person, but it's going to be kind of like, I don't know, making up for lost time a little bit, watching him open presents on Christmas is going to be probably the, maybe for an ex-witness, maybe that means so much more than it would for a regular person, like a normal person. And throwing birthday parties. I can't wait. I can't wait to do that. So, there was I guess the Watchtower recently was about like opening up to your parents and being sure to tell them everything. I don't know if it was a Watchtower or whatnot, but it was on, a lot of people on the XJW Reddit were talking about it. And I read, the copy paste that they put up, and none of that is possible when you're a Jehovah's Witness. Kids and teenagers can't be honest with their parents when they're Jehovah's Witnesses. I never felt like I could be, because if you're being honest, you're a human being, and you probably go to school and you probably use bad language, and you probably do and say a lot of things that you wouldn't do at home, and you feel like you're leading some sort of horrible double life and you're a bad person, and there's just no way that you can share that. There's no way that a lot of people, or pretty much probably everybody, every teenager who ever lived, would be able to tell their parents that they masturbate. How uncomfortable would that be? But see, for normal people, none of that is an issue, and if they did want to talk about something, there's not some elder body that mom and dad might turn me into. That was always my thing, was like, I got baptized at 11, and I knew that my dad would turn me into the elders. Oh, he would totally turn me in. So I was really reluctant to tell him anything about my life, because I didn't want to go before a judicial committee. I didn't want to get disfellowshipped. So how are you supposed to, you get baptized when you're a baby, and then you act like a normal person, and if you say anything about it, you could have your family stripped away from you. So I'm really, really excited to hopefully be able to cultivate some sort of a relationship with my child, where they can talk to me, and there's not going to be that there's nobody else, there's no judge and jury that they're going to have to go before because they are talking to me about whatever they aren't proud of, or, it's just, there's nobody else in that relationship. There's nobody in the parent-child relationship except for me and the child, and my husband. I guess he can come too. So, you know what? I know that once I get there and all this stuff starts happening, it's all going to be harder than I thought it would be, and probably going to fail totally. So I have no disillusions about that, about how I don't know anything, and I'm going to fall flat on my face and screw up my kid. So I'm sure that's going to happen. But you know what? At the same time, like, I'm not a witness, so I don't have to act like I'm perfect or anything, and the other thing is, there's so much emphasis on kids respecting their parents in the JWs. There's so little emphasis on parents not being horrible, abusive assholes to their kids. And that's another thing that was kind of in that Watchtower or that talk or whatever that was posted on the Reddit recently. There's just they say it in there in the Bible somewhere, don't bother your kids, but it's mostly about obey your parents, or God will send a bear to eat you, or, like that kind of stuff. Parents are just as, they are accountable too, to their kids. They're little people, they're little human beings, and they're going to be adults one day, and they're going to remember, so get humble. And I think that a lot of witness parents miss that. They have no humility because they are in charge, the watchtower just is a bed of narcissism. So anyway, those are just some of my thoughts I've had about, raising a normal child in the normal world and not the Jehovah's Witness world. I'm really excited about it. And I will try to, maybe make an update video here and there as I can, and kind of let y'all know about the progress. My dad, I blocked him. I blocked his phone number. So I kind of feel like, I know him to be a really, really bad guy. Like I know what he's capable of. I have said on my channel a lot of the things that he's done, and what would it say about me and my judgment if I allowed this person that I know to be awful around my baby? It's okay to divorce your parents. This is something that I've learned, and I have to finally put my foot down on. It's okay to do that. Not everybody deserves unwavering support and devotion forever. You need to try with your parents because they had you, and they raised you, and they took care of you. So it is worth a really, really good try. But once you've done that, if they can't separate themselves from you, and they are nasty and narcissistic and abusive assholes, it's okay. And that's a really hard conclusion to come to, but I'm glad I came to it for my child's sake. So he will not be around anymore. So, my channel is going to be really boring because, he's the most interesting witness thing I have to talk about. He's so fucking crazy. So there won't be much to say anyway, I guess. Anyway, that's it. Real quickly, and I'm not going to make my video about this, but there's some controversy in the ex-Jehovah's Witness community right now, and I am not going to mention any names. You all know what I'm talking about if you've even made it this far in the video. It seems like a lot of people are, I'm not going to choose sides here, but it seems like what I'm seeing on the Reddit comments, and everybody is making a video about this. It's just freaking crazy to me that everybody needs to make a video about this topic. It seems like a lot of people believe that ex-witnesses are carrying a lot of bad characteristics or personality traits from their time as witnesses. Both sides are accusing each other of still being in a cult, and ex-witnesses are so judgmental, you guys need to let it go, or so there's a lot of accusations about what we're like, and that we're carrying around these bad personality traits that we picked up from being witnesses. And maybe that's true to a certain extent, but you know what, I'm sorry, but this is just the way people are. Okay, if you live in the United States, as I do, look at the political discourse in our country. Not all these people are ex-witnesses, and they're all a bunch of assholes, right? Like, they're judgmental, and they're terrible, and they act like they're in a cult, and each side is saying these things about each other, okay? And they're not ex-witnesses, they're just people. So unfortunately, I think that these are just like the worst qualities of people, and it has nothing to do with being an ex-witness. Everybody is judgmental. Everybody is tribal. If people weren't tribal, we wouldn't have the Super Bowl coming up soon, So when you hear that, or when you start to think that, or you get upset because of some stuff you're reading on Reddit saying against somebody you do like, or for someone you don't like, or something, just try to remember that this community is actually, it's a pretty good community of people. And these bad things that you're seeing happen, they happen everywhere. This is just the way people are. It's just, people can suck sometimes. So don't get too down on yourself or the ex-witness community. This is going to pass really quickly, and people are bad sometimes and people are good sometimes, and that's all of them, and that's just the way it is. So those are my 2 cents. I know you care. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And I will try to make another update video. But in the meantime, I hope everybody is happy and healthy and safe. And thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching my videos and for listening to me for whatever reason and for your support. Appreciate it. Bye, y'all.